Hello, it's me, Anime We Anime, and I am here to bring you the final part of What If Deku was Sasaki Kojiro's reincarnation. Um, I know, final. It is the final because of the fact. Well, last part was yeah. It this What If I'm very proud of, just because of the fact how I did it. Honestly, uh, and I'm just very proud of the What If. I know that it doesn't have the most views yet. I hope sometime in the future this like What If just blows up, just like skyrockets to be my most popular What If. But currently, right now, my most popular What If is What If Deku was a Power Ranger. The first episode is my most viewed video ever, with 586, I believe, or something close to that. I don't really remember. Uh, but yeah. Anyways, uh, one more thing to say before we get into the final part. Uh, I am gonna do a Q&A. So if you have Blue Sky or Instagram, go follow me on my accounts. They're at We Anime. You'll find me. Somehow. Well, go follow me on over there, on both pages, on my Blue Sky account and my Instagram account, because I just made a post recently, I believe, not yesterday, a couple days ago. I made a post about this said Q&A. So go put down, if you have any questions you want me to answer, go over to my accounts, Blue Sky or Instagram, to put down the question, okay? And if we get like a absurd amount of questions, I'll do a second Q&A. Because in the first Q&A, I'm only gonna answer not three, 10 questions. And then if we have more than 10 questions or less than 10, I'm only gonna do that many. I'll answer them all. Uh, But I'm gonna wait until we at least have 10 questions before I actually record the video. But by that time, if we have more, then I'll make a second Q&A where I'll answer the rest of the questions. So yeah, I think it's time for us to get into the final part of What If Deku was Sasaki Kojiro's reincarnation. Now, where we left off was Midoriya actually standing face to face with All for One. And I don't know what you're going to say. That's pretty bad idea. I mean, Midoriya with his quirk, it's not a terrible idea. But if you don't remember the first part, this is the second time they have fought. Oh, yeah, and Stain is not a Stain if you remember last part. Midoriya did save him from getting turned into a Stain. Okay, I just want to make that clear also. And as they would go on, I mean, well, the fight would clearly start. But before it would start, All For One would say, "Do I know? Well, hold on. Do I know you?" And Midori would say, "Oh, you should. You really should." As he would uh, unsheath both of his swords. And All For One would now begin to realize, as he would say, "So, you're alive, Sasaki Kojiro." Good, good. I can finally get rid of you, and then that pest, Toshinori. But I guess I'll deal with you first. I hope I hope you're ready. Because I don't plan on losing. I'm gonna tear this world down. One person at a time. Then I'll become the ruler. And then, in a blink of an eye, Midoriya would be right in his face, with both his swords reared back for unsheathed style. Drying thrust! And then boom! And with the kinetic force of the swords, that can, well, it would cauterize the wound. It would burn around the wound from the two thrust onto the two cuts on to All for One. That's his name. Right? And he would keep on going with this back and forth type method. But Midori would keep on dodging. At some points, he would get hit, but yet barely. But yet, he would still be going dodging and weaving until he got right up into All for One's face again. And then he would say, "Swallow Tiger Claw." I'm pretty sure there's another word in there that I'm forgetting. But that move is the move that Sasaki Koijros uses to defeat Poseidon in Record of Ragnarok. Okay? That's what it is. I'm pretty sure there's another word that I'm forgetting. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. Right? And then he would make these cuts onto All for One. And then you would hear Detroit Smash. Guess who that would be? Iron Might. Iron Might. Iron Might. Iron Might. Iron Might. Now, All Might has joined into this battle. And he would hit All for One successfully. And All for One would be sent flying. And I mean absolutely flying. Just gone. And then, wow, Shigaraki would do the rest of the work. Decay. I mean, he wouldn't have to say it. He'd just lay the 5 fingers. 5-finger discount. That's a Shobati song. It's very good. It's about Shigaraki. If you would like to hear it, go check it out. Okay? I just want to point that out there. And then we'll do a time skip. Later on into the fight, where Midoriya, Sasaki, and the replacement for Midoriya, I don't know, somebody who got One for All. I don't know who. Somebody. All Might's just out of there. He's down, I guess. I don't know. He's doing something. So it's Midoriya and the replacement. I'm pretty sure that I gave a name to, but I don't remember. And Well, it would be time for decay. But who would it land on? Who? Who? Neither of them. Midoriya would throw one of his swords into the way of uh, Shigaraki's decay. See, he was about to grab the replacement and decay him. Just gone. Dusted. Right. Actually, no, I got a better idea. I got a better idea to bring the character back in here. Like, right before uh, the replacement would get hit, something would get in the way. Actually, two things in reality. One would be a blade, a knife, being thrown at very high speeds and accurately as well. This being the Stain, the hero killer, Stain. I don't remember his real name. But yeah, Stain would be interrupting, and then a shot would be heard in the distance. And Mr. Shigaraki's hands would go beep, just gone. Just gone. He can't really do much without two hands. This being Midoriya's first daughter, Lady Nagant Kiana. I think that's how you say it. I think? I don't know. I'm not good with pronouncing names. But Lady Nagant would take off both the hands. Right. And then Midoriya. Well, both of them. The replacement and the canon. The one that is actually doing stuff. That what we followed all the way through. Right. Being Sasaki, his hero name. Would get into action. See, the replacement is very hurt. He actually has the same injuries as Canon Deku. Okay. So, yeah. And then Midoriya and Sasaki, a replacement, would get into action, like I said. Right? And then they would do their big moves to take out Shigaraki for good. And these being Detroit Smash, Shift Gear Detroit Smash, right? And Swallow Tiger Claw. I believe that's what it is. I'm not fully certain. Okay. Oh, crap. I'm not certain, okay, about that actually being true. Uh, but anyways, I think, well, like I said, I guarantee I'm forgetting something. But they would hit. Then Shigaraki would crumble into dust. Like in canon, I mean, in the manga, as of right now, in the manga canon. Uh, I don't think it's actually happened in the anime. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. It could have happened. I don't know. I'm not caught up with the anime. Okay, I've been rewatching JJK. Uh, because I've been thinking about Itadori what ifs. Been thinking about it. Okay. Uh, so yeah, I've been thinking about it. Uh, right. So, Shigaraki would crumble up to dust, like in the manga. Bink, bada boom. It's a time skip, my dude. It would be the war's over. Okay, it's done. The heroes won, right? The Todorokis are with Dobby. Uh, the new mysterious man would be shown uh, getting out of prison. Would I assume, right? And what Izuku Midoriya is doing, our main character. He is currently in his dojo talking to a person. Stain. It's Stain, right? And recently, Midoriya put all his efforts into getting Stain freed, cleared, so that he can become a hero with him, which would work. It did work. So now Stain is part of Midoriya's agency, right? And he's happy there. And then Midoriya would get a call. He'd stand up from his chair. He'd say, "Come on, we got somewhere to be. Okay, we're gonna go to UA. Say hi to a couple of my friends." And then right out the door, they would go, being joined by the Midoriya's two friends, August and June, I believe, and they would head off to UA. Seeing there's a lot of people there, uh, a big party would be thrown. And now again, I'm not going to do anything. This, and after the part, it would be like a time lapse of a party. And then the camera would focus back into Midoriya's office in his agency. Sorry, I had to cough. Right, it would focus back onto Midoriya's office, and we would go to his computer, or his desk rather, which there is a computer. Uh, so there would be three pictures. One from his younger years in the dojo with all these different people. One that would be pointed out to be Stain. And the ones who have passed would have X's over him, right? With Midoriya being behind all of his students. The one beside that would be a bigger picture, like in a bigger frame, bigger picture. It would be when they were, well, these four friends being 15 in their own regard. These would be August, June, the Poseidon, well, as he called, whatever. Well, who we would know now as Poseidon, but his real name being, uh, sorry, I did not plan this. I did not plan this at all. Kamasu. That means Barracuda in Japanese, by the way. But his name's Kamasu. Okay. known as Kamasu and Izuku, just sitting by each other, being friends. And then the one on across would be Midoriya in his, well, older stage. Well, how he looked before Eri got to him and everything. It would be him, Lady Nagant, Nejire, and Momo Yaozu. They would all be in like a picture with each other, hugging like side by side. You know the picture, right? And on the computer would be, well, this. Now, given I don't know what happened to the screen recording, okay? But before I play this, this is by Reese Records with Kaze. I believe that's how you say their name. This is his Sasaki Koijros song called Loser. If you want to hear more from him, just go to his channel. Okay, I'll leave a what's that called? I'll leave something from his channel down there, so that you all can check him out. Right? Okay. And I'm gonna play this, but before I do that, I want to say a couple things. Thank you all for watching this incredible What If. I thank you a lot. And I hope we can remaster this into the future. In the future, come back to my old What Ifs and check on how they've been. Share this with your friends if they like anime content or What Ifs in general. Trying to see what else. Go follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky. I'd greatly appreciate it if you'd also put a question down in my two most recent posts on the respective socials about the Q&A. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Put on that noti bell. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Call me a loser, I really don't mind. My mistakes made me a chooser. Right guy, wrong time. No shame in surrendering the fight. No games if you play with me tonight. In flames I'll leave you a light on, cause you're losing sight. Every single scenario I anticipated surrounding you like a stereo. You know I'm calculated. Every single scenario I anticipated surrounding you like a stereo. You know I'm calculated. All outcomes visualized, done now it's prophesized. I can see it in your eyes. You underanalyze me. You ain't seen nothing yet. I'm living on the edge of a blade. They'll remember my name and you're the flame. I'm living on the edge. I'm living on the edge of a blade. They'll remember my name and you're the flame. Granted opportunity, and those eyes of yours were wonder filled with jubilee. And every time you get knocked down, you will find that all the lights inside that house of yours never die. Even though everything hurts me, I feel that fire still burning. Mistakes are part of the journey, and if I fail just one more time,